Hello, everyone. The Board of Trustees of the Harris County Department of Education is now convened in a regular board meeting on Wednesday, August 20th, 2025, in room 401 at 6300 Irvington Boulevard, Houston, Texas, at 1:04 p.m. We wish to extend a warm welcome to everyone present at this meeting of the Board of Trustees. As trustees, we are here to set goals, listen to reports from the superintendent, approve budgets, contracts, personnel appointments, and set policy for the district. It is not the role of the board to make day-to-day operational decisions. The management and day-to-day operations of the department are the responsibility of the superintendent. We have policies and procedures in place to resolve concerns and issues. This is a public meeting of the Board of Trustees, not a meeting of the public. Prior to this meeting, board members received information related to items on today's agenda. Agenda items will not necessarily be handled in the order listed on the notice. The meeting is open to all who wish to attend and hear the matters discussed. During the course of this meeting, the board may determine that a closed session is necessary. In that event, the board will meet in closed session to consider matters duly posted for this meeting as permitted by section 551.071 to 551.084, inclusive of the Texas Government Code. I respectfully ask that you please refrain from talking while others are speaking and that cell phones are turned off or in silent mode. Thank you for taking time today to join us and for your interest in the Harris County Department of Education. And we have no visitors or guests to address. Welcome, everyone. Okay, we begin with invocation. Marcial Chavez.
Good afternoon. As we gather here today, we pause for a moment of reflection and to be mindful of the purpose that brings us together. The commitment to serve our community, to support the growth and education of children, and to strengthen the opportunities that help them flourish. Let us approach this meeting with wisdom and clarity so that the decisions we make honor the trust placed in us. May our discussions be guided by respect for one another, open hearts, and a spirit of cooperation. We are grateful for the chance to contribute to something larger than ourselves, the well-being of those we serve. May our efforts today be meaningful, and may the work we do bring hope, opportunity, and light to the lives we touch. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Okay, we do not have any open forum today, so we'll move right into reports and presentations with Employee of the Month, Dr. Sylvester.
President Hinojosa, Board of Trustees, Superintendent Colbert, I am proud to present to you the first Employee of the Month for the 2025-2026 school year, Ms. Siobhan Kamaya, Resource Development Specialist with HCDE's Center for Grants Development. According to Head Start Senior Director Vanita Peacock, who nominated Siobhan for this recognition, Siobhan is a true hidden figure, always working diligently in the background to help Head Start succeed. Siobhan plays a critical role in securing resources year after year that allow Head Start to thrive, Ms. Peacock said. She is smart, dedicated, and always looking for ways to support our mission. Siobhan has been instrumental in helping various Head Start projects receive funding, including construction of a new Coolwood campus, playgrounds for various sites, and Super Mentor books each year. According to Ms. Peacock, without Siobhan's expertise and behind-the-scenes efforts, these projects would not have been fully funded and would have been impossible to complete. She truly exemplifies HCDE's culture of service and excellence. Our comms team has prepared a short video highlighting Siobhan's contributions to HCDE's grants division, as well as her support for Head Start.
On a beautiful summer morning, the Houston, Texas Society of CPA Foundation dropped by the HCDE Center for Grants Development office to give almost $12,000 supporting Head Start Super Mentors program. And it's all thanks to research development specialist and grant writer Sharvon Pipkins Kamaya.
My job is to write the grants for our division, what funding needs that they have to be able to support them to continue those programs.
Well, let's make sure we have all the components.
I don't care what's going on. She has service with a smile. No matter how stressful it is, she's always got this demeanor that tells you, okay, it's going to be all right. And she's always looking out for Head Start. So, of course, she has my heart. She is a partner to me, which I can't even imagine if I didn't have that level of support in the grant writing process. I can't even imagine how it would get done.
Head Start is our largest division and our largest grant program. Through the years, Sharvon has brought in multi-millions of dollars, and she keeps the program going.
And throughout the years, just how much grant money has she brought in?
Over $70 million in funding to support HCDE programs. What I love doing the most is making HCDE come to life on paper, our programs, working with the staff of the divisions to be able to express what it is that they're doing, because they're doing wonderful things in the community.
Sharvon knows how to put all those things in there to shine a light. The needs are a very important part of any proposal. Her writing is very detailed and very thorough.
Sharvon and the Center for Grants Development team lean on each other's knowledge and guidance to get the job done, and with plenty of laughs along the way, as they research, meet deadlines, and script 150-page applications.
So we're trying to put together a logic model for level up.
Oh, I have a great team. I work with closely. Joyce is our director. It's a lot that goes on with grant writing, and we can bounce ideas off each other.
Sharvon's grants development team isn't her only family. In fact, her job literally helped her build one. Years ago, she wrote a grant for early childhood that created a new position, a data compliance manager. What she didn't know at the time was that a guy named Gino Kamaya would be hired for that role.
We would go to lunch, we would just talk, and
I am the last person to know everything around here. Everybody knew. I was so surprised when I heard that they were engaged. I'm with Sharvon all the time, right?
he proposed, and Vanita attended the wedding.
So happy when two of my favorite people are getting married and getting together.
A few years later, while finishing up another huge Head Start grant, Sharvon went into labor with their now 4-year-old Oriah. And now added to the Kamaya family are 3 nieces.
You know, it's just amazing that, you know, what life can bring you. I'm so thankful to HCDE. I'm so thankful to Head Start for all that is done for my life, and I'm happy to be a part of what all is doing for other families.
I'm pleased to introduce to you Ms. Sharvon Kamaya, HCDE August 2025 Employee of the Month.
All right, very nice. You never know what you're going to get in a meeting. That was so much fun. HCDE does it all. All right, so we are going to move on now to the Superintendent Monthly Report with Superintendent Colbert.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Well, it's been a busy summer, but it's over, and school is starting. And so I have three things to update our board on. First, we've had a tremendous amount of professional development happening over the past few weeks. Therapy services, Head Start, our special schools. I mean, they've been going at it. They've been spending a tremendous amount of time getting ready for school to open. Mr. Parker and I went and toured some of our facilities. Was it last week? We went out to some Head Start campuses and also to our schools. Our schools will open up on Monday, and it looks like they'll be ready. Facilities has done a fantastic job in helping to prepare to get the campuses ready. As you know, last week we had convocation, and our staff had learned something at convocation. When I say HCD is, you say varsity. Oh, snap, look out here. I got a chill that just ran up all the way to my bald head. We had a fantastic convocation last week, and you know, I've done 14 convocations, and at last Friday, something happened that wasn't planned. There was several things that happened that weren't planned. We have some rogue divisions that don't know how to follow instructions and infiltrated the stage before the thing even began. Head Start. Look at Vanita trying to sip on her cup like she doesn't know. I don't know what you're talking about. But it was awesome. I mean, you know, there were things that weren't even part of the show or part of the event that became a part of the event. And it's really a byproduct to the culture that we have at this organization. You know, I was telling the executive leadership team, it's a fantastic thing when you can get adults that can all get into the room and there's a synergy and they can let go and they can feel vulnerable and they can celebrate something like working because of what we do, and that's we're public servants and we serve the people. And so convocation is really an opportunity for fellowship and for us to get excited, and I think you can check both of those boxes because that absolutely happened. But there was something else that happened at convocation that I wanted to bring y'all's attention to. You know, we had some difficult things to talk about and some dilemmas, and during convocation, I actually sought out assistance to help me with some of these dilemmas. And I sought after an alter ego of mine that helps me from time to time, and I'd like to play that for the board just so we can see if we could cue that up. Yeah, we videotaped that. All right, so I heard that y'all wanted to talk to me. You heard about the raises that were given out. So, you know, I have an open door format, so let's hear it. What do you got?
Well, now you know I love my teachers. High Point, my teachers are hard bodies. They deserve the 6%. But 2% for the rest of us?
Okay, well, duly noted. We'll take that under consideration with your 2% raise. Who else has a question?
Well, I'm always all for one for all.
Okay.
And the 2% raise, you got to show us the money, sir. Like, we need the money. Where's the adjustments? So my staff, I love my staff. They are phenomenal at what they do, sir. But I may have to pat your pockets, man. I mean, where's the money?
Pat 'em.
Show me the money.
Pat my pockets? Oh, no, we ain't gonna have no patting pockets. No. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We ain't patting no pockets.
Show me the money.
Yeah, who next? Okay, we're gonna skip over the patting pockets.
There has to be something that you can do. I love the 6% for teachers, but that 2%, let's think about the psychological impact that that's gonna have on some of our people. Emotional.
Traumatizing.
Well, I was thinking of the psychological impact of 0%.
You gotta do something.
Y'all are difficult, I tell you what. Who's next?
Mr. Colbert, you've always said we were varsity.
Indeed, we are varsity.
Well, not at 2%. You've always said that our staffs are hard bodies.
Yeah, I have said that.
And they show up and give 100% to all of our kids. Now we're varsity. We need to see the money. Come on.
Come on, varsity.
Varsity.
Okay, yeah. So let's show that we're varsity.
I'm showing you with the 2%.
2%?
Yes.
No, that's not varsity. That's little league. 2% is not varsity.
I tell you what, I can't win.
Varsity. 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 Say it. Say it. Say varsity.
Varsity.
Say it like you mean it though.
Varsity.
No.
Varsity! Varsity! We're varsity.
That's right. That's right.
All right, Big James, good luck with this. Take over. Let's see what you can do with varsity.
Let's give it up for the babies. What Miss Waters say, that's Little League. Traumatized. So we had a fantastic time, and I think it's fair to say that our staff is fired up and ready for school to start. Certainly you would get the indication that they're happy of who they represent and what they do, and that's a byproduct of the governance that we have here. So I want to thank y'all for your leadership, and I'm ready to go. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we'll move into annual division update with information technology.
Getting my timer out. Good afternoon, everyone. President Hinojosa, Board of Trustees, Superintendent Colbert, and our constituents. My name is Chris Hosel. I am the Director of IT Services, and it is my distinct pleasure to present to you our annual update. So who are we? Nothing that you're about to see today would be possible without the consummate professionals that are, most of them, here today, and that I'll be presenting to you. Our team is comprised of 27 individuals, making up 5 functional areas. Starting with none other than Simone Lawrence, our administrative assistant, who does everything possible to keep us in line and honest. Followed up by our service desk, who is led by Jamie Salinas. If you could have your respective teams stand and remain standing until I've called all of you. George Hembry leads our operations and infrastructure team. Tim Davis, our applications and support team. John Crate, information security. And Tanika Henderson, project management office. This is our latest yearbook photo with Houston in the background, and I want to thank the team for standing in the heat and humidity while we took that photo. And no board presentation is complete without me boasting about our first place chili cook-off winning and a dessert competition. So what do we do other than read all your emails? We do things such as identity management, which provides user IDs and email accounts, local wide area and Wi-Fi and metro area networks, facility and event AV support, application development and support, and also dedicated ERP and business technology functions. We also provide dedicated LMS support, building and maintaining the learning management system, as well as providing divisions guidance
on assistance to educators related to managing their LMS content. Our in-house technology training also provides curated subject matter expert end user training and original tech training, content production and delivery. Our help desk provides class leading, end user phone, desk side, and remote support, as well as endpoint management, which provides patches and updates to desktops. Information security being everyone's responsibility, it is spearheaded and managed by a dedicated information security officer in charge of data governance, intrusion prevention, data security, compliance, investigations, and new for this year, in-house AI capabilities, as well as implementation of safety systems for that. Finally, our PMO has delivered in its first year of operation by elevating our product delivery capabilities through formal PMI techniques and processes. Some data highlights for you this year. This shows our critical infrastructure products and their uptimes. Things such as internet, phone system, and data center power and network, the ERP, server cluster, and the aggregated uptime of all of them. You'll see we are at 99.91% for the year. Next up, we have our uptimes for our remote sites and classrooms and campuses, such as Head Start locations and the special schools. And thanks mainly to our installation of redundant 5G links, we've shown a massive improvement over last year on our network uptime for remote sites. And even though last year we had a force majeure events such as Hurricane Beryl, we even without, we didn't have one this year, even if we didn't have Beryl last year, we show a 9% increase in uptime this year. To put it in perspective, our prior year's uptime of 98.12% constituted 6 days and 20 hours of downtime versus 99.84 this year aggregates to only 14 hours of downtime for the year. Here we have a snippet from our October 2024 client satisfaction survey, which is conducted internally by the Research and Evaluation Institute. It shows that most respondents agree that we are timely, accurate, we meet respondents' needs, communicate effectively, are courteous, and accessible. Our own internal polling, transmitted upon resolution of each incident ticket, shows our continuing trend of providing the utmost in customer satisfaction. In the last 365 days, we fulfilled almost 6,000 tickets, and 235 of those came with feedback, which we always encourage our users to provide. As you can see by the smiley face, almost everyone loves our help service desk. Some key highlights. This past year, we've delivered on major IT infrastructure projects, such as a 5G failover capability for all remote campuses and to offset regular fiber outages, which are very common here in Houston. We installed all brand new modular network switching and upgraded Wi-Fi infrastructure and management systems at all locations. All brand new servers placed into production, elevating our compute capabilities, increasing performance while decreasing power consumption. We also migrated our virtualization environment to an in-house architected solution, moving away from a predatory subscription-based service. This saves HCDE and the taxpayer $500,000 per year henceforth. And it's not so much as cost savings, it's more of a cost avoidance, since we no longer have to use that service. We are working on a couple of homegrown AI projects as well, so we can provide these tools to staff while respecting data integrity and student privacy as we look to the future capabilities these tools provide. We implemented new digital workflows and upgraded existing ones for an improved user experience, such as the request to attend application, which is rolling out momentarily. This year is the first full year of our PMO, which highlights the inception of a new IT functional area with minimal interruption. It's hitting the ground running and delivering standards of excellence in stakeholder communication, efficiency, and product delivery. We also managed to squeeze in a comprehensive phone system upgrade, which upgraded all the phone handsets in the system that runs it. In addition, we completed the upgrade of the room booking system, which we now call Resource Manager. This delivers drastic improvements in functionality, such as new screens, as well as a management system. Our applications team was also busy upgrading and improving our instructional and educational platforms with increased functionality to our PowerSchool platform. Things like Schoology, which replaced Blackboard Learn for PD and LMS. Performance Matters to improve functionality of the student information system. Professional Learn, which replaced Ungerbach for our workshop management system. For our teachers, we assisted the schools division in providing new workflows to assist them in the use of the Perform application. It's tailored for their needs. And no year would be complete without some form of update or upgrade to our ERP platform. This year is full of anticipation by staff as we work to bring a massive operational and cultural change in the form of the CLEAR project. CLEAR stands for Centralized Lifecycle Equipment Asset Renewal. I know that's a mouthful, but with CLEAR, we want to normalize a high-end computing experience for staff by standardizing the equipment across a small subset of options tailored to role. This will unencumber divisions from ordering and inventorying their IT equipment. We will centralize the purchase or lease of all computers and immediate peripherals. And we'll try to leverage better discounts across competing vendors. CLEAR will enable HCDE to enact tech refreshes at regular intervals. Some trends for you. You can't go 10 seconds without hearing about AI or having it force-fed to you. Although turnkey tools such as Microsoft Copilot, OpenAI, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, etc., are prohibitively expensive to implement at scale in organizations, even as small as ours, we are still working on ways to deliver these functional tools to end users. So with that, we are working on two possible solutions to bring to staff in the form of AI, using local capabilities and still respecting our industrial data and privacy. Another trend, which most are unwilling to accept or admit, is reducing our reliance on cloud services and applications. As enticing as #everything as a service might be, the cost associated with moving entire organizations to a subscription-based model put too much strain on public sector funds. So repatriating some of those things back to our on-premises capabilities will be our goal for the next few years. And finally, as we strive for excellence, and when all the new things have been implemented and installed, we will work towards refining our existing processes and do the things that we do well and refine those. We also want to make sure that the documentation remains for us, for when we are gone, and those that follow us. This concludes my presentation, and I would like to thank the board for its continued support of everything that we have done, your unwavering support of the programs that save lives here at HCDE, and by extension, your support has enabled the IT division to do great things in the name of HCDE's programs. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Superintendent?
Thank you. I would just like to say how much I appreciate our IT department. You know, I kind of see y'all serve 3 different roles. In some ways, you know, you're like an insurance policy. And we hate paying for insurance, but you hate it when you don't have it and something happens. And so I see you as that. I also see you as like a first responder, because there are times when things break down and it could be anywhere. And the help desk and their responsiveness is exceptional. And I mean, they're on it. And that's something that many organizations do not have. But the other thing that you are is kind of like a weatherman. And you forecast the future and what we see coming, and you help ensure that we have infrastructure in place to be able to provide for it. Now, I'll be honest, there's sometimes I don't like paying the numbers that you bring to me. And I'm like, it's not broken yet. Let's wait for it to break and then we'll buy one. And that's really not the model at all to do. So I really just appreciate your leadership. I appreciate the experts sitting behind you and the level of service that they bring to the employees. And so with that, I thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any reports from board members concerning attendance or participation in HCD-related conference, event, activity, committee? Okay, seeing none, we'll move into report of board committees. Do we have any board committee reports? I don't think so. No, okay. And right into monthly financial reports with Dr. Musqua. Okay.
The first report are financial highlights, and we'll focus on the summary that you see the highlights, point, and all the detail is behind it. This month, $269,000 in tax revenue. The payments were made in August. Revenues are at 87%, and general fund expenditures are 76%. 42 million in equity or fund balance as of July, and 45,097 in July donations. We're at 665 billion projected in values. Choice continues to have a positive variance of 9.3. Benefit, Educational Foundation at 261,000 equity. The small business program and report is at 12%. 99% of the Urbanton project complete. Phase 1 projects, again, just pending the release of retainage. And budget amendments for approval are transfers between accounts and retirement costs that are just basically with no impact to fund balance. What I wanted to go, and then the IPAS on September the 12th coming up. What I wanted to do is just go through the calendar, which is a handout that I distributed. Basically, there's an agenda item for approval of the certification of the anticipation collection rate, which is August the 20th, and then also for the approval of the calculation of the no-new revenue rate and the voter approved rate by Harris County Tax Assessor Collector, and that's a normal routine approval that we seek every year. The projection is that August the 25th we'll have the certified values. We'll advertise 10 days prior, and then the new change board meeting day of September the 10th. And that's where we would entertain a plan to adopt the tax rate of 47.98, and then approve the rate on October the 15th at 004798. Again, that is the projection right now. The values may change a little bit, but with that in mind, it would require a 60% approval or 5 approval votes to be able to adopt the tax rate, 5 out of 7. That is the highlights for the month. Any questions that you may have before I go to the investment report?
Thank you, Madam President. Dr. Mesco, great job as usual. Just wanted to ask you about expenditures. I know we have only 1 month remaining.
Yes, 1 month.
Is there something that we that occurred this year that will cause expenditures to be significantly less than they've been in the past?
No, that we remember that a lot of that is also the TRS on behalf, because we booked that at the end of the year.
Okay.
And that's about 5 to 6% of that in itself. But other than that, pretty much is running routinely. And we'll see at the end of the year how we fare in terms of revenue to actual. And so we'll see that next month, a very preliminary how we're going to end up.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
In our investment report, our portfolio is at $57,019,799. Public Facility Corporation of $348,285. And all our funds are in the Texas Chase Bank, Texas Class, Lone Star, Techstar, and TexPool. The majority of our funds are in the investment pools, with what's left over on the PFC, which is $348,000. When you compare to a year ago, we've spent the portfolio down by $7.4 million, which means we've spent the capital projects money. So now our portfolio is $57.3 million. Our funds are basically overnight at this point in time, and we're earning $2 million in the general fund for HCDE and $26,178 in the PFC. And we're earning 4.29%. And these are the rates. As you can see, they're kind of holding at in the 4.25%. For the Fed did not change the rates right now, so we're still in the 4% scenario at this point in time. What questions do you have? Nope. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Mesqua. So we'll move right into our consensus action items. Does anyone have any items to pull? Recall that if you only want discussion, we can discuss without pulling.
Why is this not
You still like to pull, or you want to include it in the discussion? I have. Okay. Any E2. Okay. So we're not pulling this item, but we are going to open it up for discussion.
And I just have one clarification to make, just for purposes of the minutes. On item D as 2, the period should be 08/20/2025 through 07/15/2026.
On D2?
Correct. Okay. And we don't need to pull it, it just needs to be reflected in the minutes that it's through 2026.
We have to make a motion first.
Okay. We'll do it in the discussion. All right. Anything else?
C7.
C7.
We're going to pull C7?
Pull or
You want to pull C7, or you want to discuss C7?
You're going to separate vote on C7 or just have questions?
Yeah, I just have questions.
Okay. Okay. All in favor to?
No, motion.
Motion.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Move.
So a movement to pass consensus item by Trustee McGee, seconded by Trustee Malik. All right. So we'll now open that up for discussion, and we'll start with E2.
Yes. Sarah, I'd just like to check on the dates that E2 is displaying in the agenda. 8/31/2030 to 8/31/2026.
You're saying D2 or
E2.
E2.
2? 9/1/2025 through 8/31/20 should be 23rd. Okay, what's your question? I'm sorry.
Are these dates accurate?
They are accurate because the first part of the agenda item is approving the RFP award, the procurement, for a 5-year term. And the second part is to approve the 1-year contract for 2025 through 2026.
Got it. Thank you. Just needed
Absolutely.
clarification.
Okay. You're good with that?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right, next we have questions on C7.
Yes, so C7, that's our annual contract with the Harris County Sheriff's Department for our SROs at our special schools. Annually, they typically increase the rate by 3%. This year, it was a less than 1% increase on the rates that we typically pay. So that's just approval for our annual contract with the Harris County Sheriff's Office.
Did we add a deputy this year?
We have 3 at High Point. We had 3 last year at High Point, and the other campuses, we only have 1.
So was last year the first time we added that?
Yes, sir.
That third one?
Yes, sir.
Can you talk about why we did that?
So we had the new middle school building that opened up, and so we had a deputy that was stationed at the middle school, and we had 2 at the high school.
Okay.
And so just the dynamics of the way the building is structured, and just obviously if one deputy is out because they're attending to a student or transporting a student, we always have coverage in the high school building.
Good, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else on C7? Okay, and then I have E4. Just looking for an explanation on that increase.
Oh, yes, this is a consultant that we use to assist school districts with their back office business services. And so we needed an additional increase to be able to service them. And then, of course, we're going to bill that to the school district.
Okay, and that's an increase from 5,000 to 95,000?
No, that's an increase of 5,000 only.
Oh, 5,000 in addition
It's-
to the 95,000.
right.
Ah, got it.
295.
So it was 90, it's
It
now
was
going to
90 and it's now
95.
95.
Okay, makes sense.
Right.
Thank you. All right, anything else? Any other further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion passes 6-0. All right, on to our action items, our non-consensus action items. 7-1, pursuant to Board Policy FO, legal, consider approval of the HCDE Schools Division Student Code of Conduct for school year 2025-2026. Do I have a motion? Motion by trustee Davis, seconded by trustee Cantu. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion passes 6-0. Number 7-2, consider approval of the HCDE Schools Division 2025 through 2026 Professional Development Plan for 8/25/25 through 8/31/26. Do I have a motion? Motion by trustee Cantu, seconded by trustee Davis. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion passes 6-0. Number 7-3, consider the second reading and final approval of the revised local policies as listed in the agenda. Do I have a motion? Motion by trustee Duhan, seconded by trustee Cantu. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion passes 6-0. Okay, number 7-4, consider approval of 1, certification of the anticipated tax collection rate, 2, the anticipated debt collection rate for excess debt collections, and 3, calculation of the no new revenue rate and voter-approved rates by the Harris County tax assessor collector. Motion by trustee McGee, seconded by trustee Malik. Any discussion? All in favor?
Are you gonna present?
Yes, the rate is 98.70, and there's no, the next one is that is 0, and the calculation is just by Harris County. And that's what we're going to use in the notice.
Yes. All right. All in favor? Motion passes 6-0. 7.5, consider ratification of the contract between the Adult Education Division of Harris County Department of Education and the Texas Workforce Commission for the provision of the adult education and literacy services in Harris and Liberty counties. Do you have a motion? Moved by trustee Duhan, seconded by trustee Cantu. Any discussion? Seeing none? All in favor? Motion passes 6-0. 7.5, consider approval of memorandum of understanding between HCDE and the Education Foundation of Harris County for the Partners in Education project.
7-6.
Sorry, 7.6, yes. 7.6, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Johan, seconded by trustee Cantu. Any discussion? Discussion?
No. All good.
Okay, all in favor? Motion passes 6-0. Number 7.7, consider approval to amend agreement for the Case for Kids Division and the Education Foundation of Harris County in the amount of $495,000 to extend the grant period through 8/31/2026. Do I have a motion? Motion by trustee Cantu, seconded by trustee McGee. Any discussion?
Yeah, just a little,
Explanation?
please.
Can we get an explanation, please? Number 7.7.
The Houston Endowment gave us a grant, and it goes through the Education Foundation of Harris County. And we have another about $100,000 in that funding that is going to roll forward into the next fiscal year. So it's to continue the work that was originally proposed to the Houston Endowment in collaboration with the foundation.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. No further discussion? Any questions? All in favor? Motion passes 6-0. Item 7.8, consider approval of project delivery / contract method of the construction manager at risk for the 6005 Westview HVAC and roof renovation project. Do you have a motion? Motion by trustee Cantu, seconded by trustee Duhan. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Motion passes 7-0. Item 7.9, consider approval of the project delivery contract method of job order contracting and approval of the job order contract with EMA Sports Solutions LLC in the amount of $266,400. Do you have a motion? Motion by trustee Cantu, seconded by trustee Davis. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion passes 7-0. Item 10, consider approval of the project delivery contract method of job order contracting and approval of the job order contract with Atlas Universal, Inc. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Cantu, seconded by trustee McGee. Any discussion?
Yeah, just the retrofit of the roof, if you don't mind.
Yeah, just a quick explanation.
Yes, ma'am. What was the question?
Just on the project, the retrofit and.
Absolutely. So the building currently has a R-panel roof, which is a steel roof. And we're proposing to put a retrofit roof, which consists of a TPO membrane. So we're going to put maybe about 2-inch insulation and then a TPO membrane over that. So it's very common. We proposed to tear the roof off in the past, but the architect saw this as an advantage because it's less invasive and it's more economical. So we're going to save maybe about $100,000 on this.
Great, thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you for that explanation. Any other questions? All right, all in favor? Motion passes 7-0. And we do not have executive session today.
Oh, wow.
All right, so do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Moved by trustee Davis. Whatever. We have what? Oh, I always forget that one.
What's wrong?
Before we move to adjourn, we need to go to item number 10. Is there any discussion of possible action items regarding future agenda?
I just want to add that we would like to continue discussing what was brought up last month's meeting whenever it was this topic of including the addition for case funding. I want to ensure that that is brought to a board meeting in the future.
Anything else? All right. Motion to adjourn motion by trustee Davis, seconded by trustee McGee. And that's it. All in favor? All right. We are now adjourned at 1:55 PM.